All right, here's the sling control for MLOK Rails install video. I've already installed a couple components to speed this up. What you'll receive in the kit is the main hook piece, which attaches to your top 1913 pick rail. You'll receive three different MLOK retract devices, bottom, side, and oblique. You need all the hardware, cord lock, wrenches, shock cord, and you're going to need a scissors to install to trim the cord. Reason this ships with three different retract pieces is so you can tailor this to your rail. The ideal configuration is to use the bottom piece on the bottom of the rail. That's going to give you the largest distance between these 2 points for your sling. It's going to function better. In some cases, you may not be able to do that because you have ARCA or something else on the bottom, or maybe you just don't have a rail, an MLOK slot where you want it. In that case, second choice is the oblique or 45-degree retract piece, which is going to mount on one of the bottom facing MLOK slots on your rail. If that doesn't work for whatever reason, there is the side attached retract piece, which is going to mount directly on the side like this, and hopefully that'll allow you to position it where you need it. Couple notes about installation. Get your main hook and retract device lined up on the rail, and when you tighten these down, use the wrench in this orientation. You're going to want to get it snug and then go about another 1/8 of a turn. Likewise, on the hook piece, same thing. You're going to get it snug with the wrench in this orientation and then go about another 1/8 of a turn. Correct orientation for the retract devices, they all have these two grooves here. Those grooves correspond with these protrusions on the bottom of the cord lock. When your sling, when this is in the stowed position, basically this is going to lock it in and just keep it from moving too much. The 45-degree piece has those same corresponding notches, so those will mount up, and the side mount piece can really only mount in one orientation, which is going to be like this. Like I said, optimal configuration here is to use the bottom MLOK piece that's supplied. So once you've got this all tightened down, what you're going to do, take your cord, run it through one end of the retract device, and then I would go ahead and melt this. Real light melt. You don't want a big glob of plastic, just enough to clean up the frays. Go ahead, tighten down your cord lock. You're going to start to get some tension as that screw becomes flush with the top of the cord lock. Go about another 1/8 of a turn. It may or may not be perfectly flush. This is fine. Go ahead and pull that through so that the cord lock is tight with the retract piece. And then you're going to run the cord around the opposite side of the rail, up over the top, through the pick rail groove, up under the hook, back around the other pick rail groove, back around the back side of the rail, and then you're going to come through and push it through the retract device. So what you want to do here basically is pull all the slack out of the cord. You don't want it tight, but you want all slack taken out so that it is on there about like that. So then what you're going to do at this point, I want to cut it so it's about a 1/2 inch out from the bottom retract device. So I'm just going to mark that with my thumb like this, and then I'm just going to release the cord from here so I can pull it back through, give me a little room to work with. Trim the cord like that, and then I'll install my cord into the cord lock. Don't melt your cord yet. You're probably going to have to make another adjustment. Install that in the same way, and then you're going to pull your free end back out through such that the cord lock is tight with the retract device, and then your free end is going to come up over top of the hook piece, and the bottom of the hook is going to secure the cord here. Your end result, your cord should wrap around with no slack, but not be super tight. And the cord lock should sit up in these notches on the retract piece. And then you can test this out, give it a few pulls. It should have some tension and be somewhat difficult to do this. Without a sling, this is going to be somewhat hard to release. That's normal. Test with your sling at this point. Strap it up, give it a flick to release. If the cord lock returns to this position where it's flush with the bottom retract device, you're good to go. If you need to give it another trim, you can easily loosen the cord up here, which allows you to pull the cord lock back out. You can loosen it up, trim about a 1/4 inch off at a time. And then once you're happy with the fit on the sling and on the rail, I would go ahead and give that other end of the cord a melt, and you're done.